Wait! Whoa, I didn't see you there. What are you doing? It's a good thing you had a light on, else I would have crashed straight into you. Welcome to it. This is the Walk Back Home podcast with E.T. I don't know what's going to come of this, but I suppose I'm just going to get right into it because life's too short to waste a second. My hands are full, not a second to waste. That's what they say. And by them, I mean the elites. You know what I mean? Okay, enough. Settle down. That's enough. That's the last time I'm going to tell you. Okay, relax. Just walking back from the gym, no fancy business. I did hit 1,099 calories the other day on the treadmill. But I was just mostly focusing on upper body, my 60-pound curls in each arm, and overhead extensions. I learned all this kettlebell work when I was doing some training with, the Fight Club. Oh, I broke the rule. Yeah, I did a bit of training with some legends and so forth, and that's when I learned kettlebells. But now I just do kettlebell movements with 60-pound curls. I don't know what to say other than my coworker's still at work because she can't take apart one of the devices, one of the pieces of machinery, and she's messaging me like I'm supposed to be the hero. I'm not running there like Supersonic Flash meets Sonic the Hedgehog meets the Roadrunner 3-in-1. I've got my own life to live. I'm at the gym doing my thing. Anyways. I've got things to say like... Do you ever have this experience when you shelter your essence from somebody because you know that they're going to reject it completely? I feel like sometimes when I interact with people, I use the phrase, you say whatever you gotta say to make them disappear ASAP. You gotta say whatever you gotta say to make them disappear as quickly as you can. But it's not even that. It's more like a full conscious awareness that they're not going to apply anything that you have to say. If anything, they'll take what you have to say and they'll spin it against you. They'll reject it. They'll trample over it. They'll twist it. They'll rewrite it. They'll apply their version of their story onto your life when you're in the right and they're in the wrong. That's my upbringing, you know? Oh, I think you're exaggerating, mister. Yeah. It gets to a point where people are surprised to know how you actually feel. Well, I would have told you how I felt earlier, but I'm not allowed to feel how I feel. Anytime I express how I feel, you tell me it's unreal. That's why sometimes it's best to not even deal with people. We're living in such a strange time of isolation. So many people feel more connected than ever, simultaneously more alone than any other period of time known to mankind. Explain that, as a matter of fact. It's just a strange experience when you've got to reserve your personality for someone who understands it. But then you come to realize that nobody understands it. So, you just got to keep on trooping, keep on hustling along like a lone soldier, hoping to find somebody who's like-minded. A true friend is like a once-in-a-lifetime experience, You might not even find it. So I guess the best advice is just appreciate yourself for who you are in your own solitude. Come on, everybody. Give yourself a nice self-hug. Give yourself a pat on the back. Tell yourself that you've done a good job. Now, don't get too carried away now. Give yourself self-care where self-care is due. That's the extent that your self-love should extend to, You don't want to get too carried away with your own self-appreciation. I suppose that's primarily what I've been thinking about recently. Oh yeah, the public washrooms closed for the night. Look at that. Too bad for you if you want to have a human experience. -1 clout point on the New World Order digital currency system for you. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Well, where am I supposed to go? It's not my fault that I drink 3 liters of water per day, as per recommendation via the Food, Health, and Wellness guidelines and policies. I suppose the only thing left I have to say is that sometimes I daydream. People want to know if I'm okay or not. I am at a state of bliss. I'm daydreaming. I'm not saying I have nothing going on. It's probably the fact that I'm thinking about so much all at once that it's just hard to catch all the thoughts. My next video's loading in my head and I'm just staring off until it occurs. Yeah, man. So many people out there are in a state of mental unwellness. And, as long as you look on the bright side, you can never fail. As long as you look on the bright side, you'll always enjoy this human experience. I don't understand what people are really that suicidal about. Trying to conform into a world that doesn't care about you. I get it. The best advice I could give you is read the Bible and really just read it in full and then observe the change that occurs within your life. And don't speak ill of the profound nature of what the Holy Book is until you've really given it a full read. See for yourself how your sorrows will be transformed into joy. And when it comes to mental illness and thoughts of conforming to the world that doesn't care about you, I've gotten scars all over my body. Some are self-inflicted and some have shown up along the way. All because of maladaptive behaviors and maladjusted mindsets. But here I am today. Happier, healthier, and totally at awe at the profound nature of life, at the abundant joy that God has to offer. It's almost like a hack it's almost like a cheat code. It's almost like you hack the system when you're in Christ. Because, yeah, sure, there's the 9 to 5 grind, there's the brutality and totality of existing in a world where you're just being fed crumbs and people run off with their submarine sandwiches, and it's not fair. But when you're in Christ, you're given a life that suits you. You're given a purpose that suits you. You're given an experience that feels raw, natural, and true to who you are. And not only that, in Christ, you could never fail on your mission. You could never fail in your purpose. You can never fail in your experience. And the other day, somebody gave me a grocery bag full of snacks. And I'm not even in a desperate situation right now, but I took it anyways because you gotta allow people to love you. You know what I mean? Hey, why not? The world would be a much better place if we all just started giving to each other. You just gotta be willing to receive. Oh, my coworker has texted me. Oh, she has fixed the machinery. That's good. Congratulations. I'm glad we could all sleep easy now. And with that being said, I hope you have a good night. And an even better tomorrow. E.T. out.